Let me take you back to 7th century Medina, a city simmering with tension, alliances, and suspicion. The Battle of Badr had just shaken Arabia, and as the victorious Muslims returned, I watched as the Holy Prophet himself reached out to the Jewish tribe of Banu Qaynuqa. He spoke with them in their bustling marketplace, trying to bridge divides with words, not swords, but their reply cut through the air, cold and defiant. Don't be fooled by your victory. You only bested those unfamiliar with war. Face us and you'll see what real fighters look like. That sharp retort wasn't just bravado, it was a signal, a glimpse into the tense, fragile coexistence that was about to shatter. What happened next would change the course of Medina's history. One day, an Ansari woman visited the Qaynuqa market for business. She wasn't just another face in the crowd. In a moment that still echoes with outrage, a Jewish goldsmith harassed her. An Ansari Muslim just 23 years old saw what happened. He stood up for her, and suddenly violence erupted. Blows were exchanged, and both a Jew and the young Muslim lost their lives. Word spread like wildfire. The market turned into a battleground. More Jews attacked the other Muslims present. It wasn't just a scuffle, it was a spark in a city dry with suspicion. When the Prophet heard, he sprang into action, arriving with his companions. The confrontation escalated quickly. The Banu Qaynuqa retreated behind their fortified walls. For 15 tense days they held out, surrounded, besieged, waiting for what would come next. Now, according to the harsh laws of the time, defeat meant death for all the men. But history doesn't always follow the script. Abdullah bin Ubay, one of the Prophet's fiercest rivals and a man with his own agenda, pleaded for mercy. His intercession worked. The Banu Qaynuqa were spared execution. Instead, they were exiled, allowed to leave Medina with whatever belongings they could carry. But was it all about that single marketplace incident? Critics like Mangrawat say no. He argues the roots go deeper, blaming a growing rift. The Jews, he says, just couldn't or wouldn't integrate into the new Muslim society. Their alliances, especially with the Prophet's enemies, the Quraysh, were seen as threats to the fragile unity of Medina. Whether you see it as justice, politics, or survival, the end result was clear. Banu Qaynuqa's exile didn't just punish a tribe, it changed the balance of power. The Prophet's rival, Abdullah bin Ubay, lost up to 700 of his staunchest allies. The Islamic government in Medina was now stronger, more united, and more determined to control its own destiny. History isn't just about the winners and the losers, it's about the moments that force communities to choose, trust, or suspicion, unity or exile. And sometimes those choices echo for centuries.